All right, good morning everyone and welcome to Flexibility. We'll be working both in the chair and with mats and some standing exercises today. So let's get started with our warm-up. All right, have a seat, feet flat on the floor, and lift in the ribs, and inhale, and reach. Really stretch out of that rib cage, and exhale down. And inhale, reach, and exhale. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Feet about hip width apart. Inhale up, exhale as you drop over to the side, stretching the side of the body. Turn into the hand and push it out straight. And scoop down and up. Take it over again to the side. Turn into the body, press forward, and exhale, coming down. Let's take it up and over again. Turn into the body, stretch, and come over to the side and down. And inhale up, exhale over, turn into the hand, press and push, and skim the ground. Lift, over, turn in and push, skim, lift, over, push, come down, now stay down, and lift and hold. Engaging the abs and come down. Inhale, lift and hold. Exhale, down. Lift and hold, and sit up. Exhale, arms to the side, and warming up shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clench and stretch the fingers. Warming up the fingers. Take it back out to the side and come up with it. Clench and stretch. And wide fingers. Take the palms to the back wall. Let's start getting in between the shoulder blades now and push the arms back. 2, 3, 4. Bend the elbows and pull back. 2, 3, 4. Stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend the elbows. Back. 2, 3, 4. Stretch. 2, 3, 4. Elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contract, hugging a tree. You're going to come to the back of the chair. Stretch that spine. Lift and push the chest forward and contract to the back of the chair. Inhale up. Exhale. Come up and back to the side. Okay, so now we're going to work with stretching the legs out a little, so I want you right on the edge of the seat and stretch, stretch. Bring it in and in. Stretch it out. Stretch. In. Stretch. Stretch. In. Now hip flexors lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This time we're going to stretch, putting the heel down, stretch, push the heel down, lift the knee in, and lift the knee in. Stretch, heel to floor, lift and in, heel to floor, stretching out that calf, and in. Now we're going to have a hamstring stretch, heel to toe, inhale up and stretch over the toe. Feeling that stretch all the way up and down the back of the leg. Inhale up and exhale down. Other side, heel to floor, inhale up, stretch over, reaching. And bring it in and down. Let's open up in the hip area now. So we're going to lift, take the hand on the ankle, and bring it across the thigh. Okay, everybody here can do that. For those of you viewing, if you can't, just cross at the ankles and press the legs out, and then resist as you press them back in. All right, we're going to go for a big stretch here. So we're going to warm up that area first by pulsing, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now lift in the ribs, and you're going to exhale and bring the chest to the thigh, and you feel that huge stretch all up and down the side of the hip area. And bring it back up. Let's try again. And don't press on the knee. There's a lot of delicate ligaments there. You want to press on the inner thigh. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, lift in the ribs, and come over to the thigh. And bring it in to center position. Take the hands underneath and down. Other side, lift, hand on ankle, bring it over, hands on the inside thigh, and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale up, exhale as you bring the chest to the thigh and hold. Inhale up, hands on inner thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift and chest to inner thigh. And bring it up. Let's work ankles and feet now. So we're going to flex, flex, point, point. Flex, flex, point, point. Flex, flex, point, point, flex, flex, point, point. Heels together, open and close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet flat, take it out and in, out and in, out and in, and out and center. Other foot and in, out and in, out and in, out and center. Now toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out, center. Toe in, toe out, toe in, toe, out, toe, in, toe, out, toe, in, toe, out, center. Heel, heel. Now, up on the tippy toe, up on the tippy toe, heel, heel, up on tippy toe, tippy toe. We really have to strengthen that ankle area. And most of the time, the reason you can't flex properly is because of a tight calf. So we're going to stretch that calf some. And center. Now lift, take the hands underneath, press that foot out, and you can feel the stretch right here under the calf area going up the back of the leg, and put it down, lift, flex, stretch, and put it down. Okay, let's stand by the side of the chair now, and we're going to start getting into core work. So feet about hip width apart, and we inhale up, take it over, and now slide down. So you're getting a good stretch here in the obliques. Up and over, down and stretch. Up and over, down and stretch. Keep those knees soft, don't straighten them up, and down and hold and lift and over and down and hold. All right, let's try from the other side now. That's a good way of getting those obliques. And lift, over, stretch, reach down, and reach up and over, and reach down, up and over, and reach down, up and over, and reach down. All right, now we're going to take the hands out to the side. You're going to bend those knees. You're going to slide the ribs to the chair, slide the ribs to the other side. Now lift up in the core and try not to move hips. All right, so hang on maybe with one hand on the chair. It's easier to slide if you have that hand there sometimes. Slide, center, slide, center, slide, and slide, and slide, and slide, and slide, and slide. Push forward, contract back, push forward, contract back, push forward, contract back, and push forward, contract back, and slide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push forward and contract, and forward and contract, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, we're going to take right from the breastbone, lift it up to the chin. Lift. 2, 3, 4. I'll face sideways for our viewers that might be able to see better. 7, 8. All right, now you're going to press to the back, back and center, back and center, back and center, back, center. It's not a bend from the waist. It is a contraction and center. 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Push forward and in, forward and in, forward, in, forward, in. Press back to the wall. 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Those are very good for strengthening all of the abdominal area. And as you do them more, you're going to find that the rib cage has become looser, and you can free it up a little more, moving side to side. It's a hard move to do, so I suggest when you are practicing at home that you put both hands on the top of the chair and it's a lot easier to slide that way. But we want to get to the point where we can actually do that slide, pulling in the stomach muscles and pushing the ribs to each side. All right, now we're going to go around the world with that rib. So we're going to push it forward, slide it, come back, slide, front, slide, contract, slide, front, slide, contract, slide, front, slide, contract, and center. Okay, so now we're going to do some work with the hips. So we're going to place one hand on the chair. We're going to come up on one toe. That's so that you can move this hip. If the hip is here, you can't move it very easily. So we come up on the toe, and you want to bring that hip as if it's a straight trajectory, right up to the shoulder and down. So it's not out, it's up. That's crunch. See that crunch in here is also getting your abdominals. Now bring it back to center. Crunch, center, crunch, center, crunch, center, crunch, center. All right, now we're going to push it down. This one's not so easy. You're going to push the hip down toward the toe, so this knee has also got to be very bent. Bring it center, press down and center. Good. Down, center, down, center, down, center. All right, so we're going to do one up, one down, one up, one down. And that's really going to stretch in the side and get the hip area, plus the glute medius and thigh hip on this side. Ready? Lift up to the shoulders, center, down to the floor, center, up and center, down and center, up and center, down and center. Try not to drop the chest on the down. Up and center, drop down and center. All right, now we're going to move that foot slightly out to the side. You are on the ball of the foot. You're going to push the hip to the side, bring it back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. All right, let's try that on the other side. It's a supreme exercise for the hips and crunching in the obliques. All right, up on the ball of the foot. We lift the hip to the shoulder and center. Up and center. Very good hip work. Good. And center. Up and center. Good. Up. Center and straight up and center. All right, now we're going to push it down to the floor. So make sure this knee is relaxed and bent. Push down and center. Down. Center. Down, center, down, and center. Now, up, center, down, center, up, center, down, center, up, center, down, center. Move the foot slightly out to the side. You're still on the ball of the foot. And push and center, push and center. Push and center, push and center, push and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, now we're going to do a rolling motion with that hip. So come over to the other side. This is so freeing for the entire lower area of the body. All right, so we're going to get, again, up on the ball of the foot. It's basically to the side here. We push, lift, bring it into center. So it's like an arc. like this. We push, we lift, bring it in. Ready, and push, lift, bring it in. Good. Push, lift, bring it in. Push, lift, bring it in, and push, lift, bring it in. Very good. All right, let's try that on the other side. So it's like you are pushing, lifting it up, and scooping it back into the center. Ready, ball of foot. Push, lift, scoop into center. Good. Push, lift, bring into center. Push, lift, bring into center, and push, lift, bring into center. Okay, now we're just going to stand feet apart and soften those knees, arms out, and we push. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tip the pelvis up into the belly button, drop it down to the back. Tip up and drop. Up and drop and up and drop. Again, and push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Center, push up and drop. Up and drop. Up and drop and up and drop. Okay, nice big inhalation. And exhale. And your hip area should feel a lot looser now and less stiff. That's a basically very gentle way to get those hips. Some of the stretches we use and stuff can be too much for some people. And these particular things of just pushing out and rolling in are a lot more gentle, but extremely effective. And you're also working those abdominals at the same time. All right, so now we're going to work quads a little bit. So we're going to place the feet wide apart. You're going to push the hips to the back. Now, how far down you bend is going to be up to you. You know what you can take. This should not be placing any stress on the knees, but if you have knee issues, it may not work. So we're going to push that booty way to the back and bend as much as you want. So you can bend here, here, or if you want, you can do a deep bend. Hand on chair to protect the lower back. And push the booty back. Now, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7 and 8. All right, so we're going to pulse 2, and then we're going to shift the weight and lift the legs. So you've got to pull your body weight over to the side. So it's going to look like this. Pulse, 2, shift, up, 2, and pulse, 2, shift, up, 2, and pulse, 2, shift, up, 2, and pulse, 2, shift, up, and down. Very good. Pulling your body weight over to the side like that utilizes abdominal muscles to help you strengthen the core. Let's try it over to the other side. Legs are wide apart. Always, when you do a squat, demi-squat, whatever, you have got to push those hips to the back wall to protect the knees. You don't want the knees going forward like this. That is dangerous. That won't happen if you push the booty to the back. All right, ready and pulse. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we're going to do 2 pulses, shift the weight, and lift. All right, so ready, push the booty back. 1, 2, shift, hold, 2, and 1, 2, shift, hold, 2, and 1, 2, shift, up, 2, and 1, 2, shift, up, 2. Okay. So now we're going to open up in this hip flexor area. So you're going to get both the hip and that hip flexor. So we're going to lift, swing it around, take the foot and back into reverse lunge, and lift on the back toe, gently bend, bring it center. I'll demo from the side for our viewers. We lift, take it around, reverse lunge, down, and center. All right, ready? Here we go. Lift, circle, take it back, lift on the toe, down and up. Lift, circle, back, down, and up. Lift, circle, back, down, and up. Lift, circle around, take it back, down, and up. All right, let's try on the other side. Ready, lift, circle, take the foot to the back, you're on the toe, you bend slightly and up. Lift, circle, toe, bend, up, lift, circle, toe, bend, up, lift, circle, toe, bend, and up. Okay, so now we're going to get even deeper into that hip flexor. So we are going to turn the toe out to the side. All right, now this exercise is from Balletone, where it is ballet based. And I believe these are called échappés. I have forgotten all of that terminology. But we're going to place that foot turned out. We bring the heel in front of the ankle, in back of the ankle, and back. Ready, front, back. Now point. Front, back, point. Front, back, point. Front, back, point. Now a little quicker. Ready, front, back, point. Front, back, point. Front, back, point, and a front, back, point. All right, let's try it on the other side, and you can really feel it in that hip flexor. All right, ready, turn the toe out to the side, your foot out to the side, come up on the toe, bring it front, bring it back, and point. And you feel the opening here, front, back, and point. And you also are getting that glute medius on the side to trim those tones. And front, back, and point. Front, back, and point. All right, little quicker. Front, back, point. Front, back, point. Front. Try to flex your foot. Flex, point, flex, and you're also working feet and ankles. One more. And down. Now just shake the legs out. Okay, so we've gotten a very good workout here for all of your hip area and abdominals. So those are some gentle ways to strengthen and open up in the pelvic have your own mat, I suggest bringing it. Okay, so we are going to go into a chair plank. Then we will do plank on the mat without the use of the chair. So you've got two ways of doing plank, which is one of the premier exercises for the abdominals. So we place the forearms on the chair seat. All right, that's secure. You take one leg back on the ball of the toe. Now, if you cannot release the other leg and put it back, you just want to stretch here in this position and bring it back in. Stretch. All right, now press the chest forward, come up on the other toe, and we lower the booty down. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift the booty up into the air. Bring one foot in. Bring the other foot in. Stretch these arms and roll up. And stretch. This particular one will also help getting up from a fall. If you get strong enough to do a plank, you get strong enough to lift your body if you fall. All right, again, we come down on the forearms onto the chair. We extend one leg back. Press the chest forward to the chair. Take the other leg back. Lower the booty into a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the booty in the air. Bring one foot forward, bring the other foot forward. Pull back to center. Raise up and stretch. And exhale down. And I want to point out to both our video viewers and our in-person participants, falls are not limited to older individuals. Many people fall. One of our top exercise instructors fell during a class and broke her jaw, was out for 6 months. So it happens, but you don't want it to paralyze you or break anything if you can help it. All right, so now we are going to do the plank on the floor. So we stand straight, feet straight ahead. You slide down the legs, start bending the knees, reach for the mat, come onto one knee, come onto the other knee. All right, now we are going to come down onto the forearms. We stretch one leg out, and you're on the ball of the foot. Come back, stretch the other, lower the booty in a straight line. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back down out to the knees. Pull back into child pose, stretching the arms out front. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right. Back up, hands and knees. Now we're going to get that shoulder stretched. So if you're not on the mat, you're going to stretch this way. Come behind the chair. You release one arm. See our viewers, so our viewers can see. Slide it under the other. And that's how you will do your shoulders. For those of us on the mat on all fours, stick up one arm, press underneath the other, and try to lower the shoulder. That's where you get the stretch. And come back to center position. Release the other hand, take it under, lower the shoulder, hold the stretch. Come back to center position. 2 more times. Release, take it under, lower the shoulder. Come back to center position. Other arm. Stretch underneath. Bring the shoulder down. And come back to center position. All right, now we're going to stretch the legs. Stretch, pull the booty back, and come back to center. Stretch, you can do this standing behind the chair. Take one leg behind, and then bring it back into center. Take it back, stretch. That's a stretch on the front of the pelvis. Bring it back to center and stretch. Bring it back and come back to center position. Now you're going to back up to the edge of the mat, and we're going to practice crawling. All right, so we crawl. You're going to crawl over to the edge of the chair. One hand on the chair, the other hand on the chair. Shift the weight to one side. Take the foot out at a diagonal. Push into the chair. Lift. Put the other foot down. Bring the other foot in. Pull into center. And lift. I think we all did that very well. Yeah. All right, and down. So that's how you get up from a fall, if of course you haven't broken anything. All right, so we're now going to do some traditional abdominal work on the floor. So you're going to come down here, come down onto the knees, roll to the side, and if you don't use a mat, you can sit in the chair and follow along with these. All right, so we're going to put one leg on the chair. It's going to release stress on the lower back here. And come all the way down. Now, pull the stomach into the spine. Hands behind the head. Elbows are wide. And we are going to bring one leg up, crunch toward the leg and down. Now make sure the chin is not tucked. You want the chin up with enough space for an orange under there. So we lift one leg, crunch, bring it back down, other leg, crunch and down, and crunch and down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift both legs, take them out, and scissor, cross, and open. Cross. This is very good for the inside thigh, your adductors, and open, and cross, and open. Both feet back on the chair. This time we lift one leg, we take the elbow over to the knee and down. And other leg up, twist, and down. Exhale on the twist, do not hold your breath. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Keep pressing the stomach into the spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both legs up, out, cross, 8. All right, remove the other hand and reach for the toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the knees into the chest. Pull the knees directly into the chest, relaxing the lower sacrum. Bring the feet to the floor. Arms out to the side. Drop the knees over to one side, stretching that lower back. Lift, bring it over to the other side, and hold. All right, so now you're going to push up, and we're going to put one foot up and one foot up here. Now, palms are going to face the hip, and you're going to come down and pull up. We're working triceps and up. So, you know, you maybe want to get a little more in with bent knees here, and down, press up, and 2, and up. Last one, 3, and up. That uses abdominals and triceps. And come down, come down. Triceps again, here we go. Just pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if your wrist has problems, you may just want to make a fist and push into the floor that way. That relieves a little more pressure on the wrist. All right, so now we're going to stretch the legs out. So we're going to sit up, stretch those legs out. We're really going to stretch here on the insides, and we're going to reach for the other foot. Come back center, and reach and center. Reach and center. Reach and center. So you want to be up on the sit bones and not back here like this. So you want to press up. All right, now reach forward, and 2, and 3, and 4. Take it over. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and forward, and 2, and 3, and 4. Take it over, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, we're going to cross at the ankles, sit up, and we're going to pulse forward so that you're going to feel it on the outside. So, yes, people in the chair, cross the legs and pulse forward with us. All right, ready? Hands are here. We press the chest forward and center. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And, you know, heretofore, they advise, you know, just holding these stretches. I don't think that's so good for us, basically. I think a gentle pulse works out that muscle a lot more, but static stretches sometimes just don't work on senior body types. So, all right, so now we're going to reach over, touch the floor, bring it center, touch and center, touch and center, and touch and center. Reach it forward and in, and forward and in, forward and in, and forward and in. All right, now, soles of the feet together. And you're really going to feel it in here. And reach and center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hands on the outsides. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we're going to take the knees over to the side. Roll onto the knees. One hand on chair, other hand on chair. Turn the foot out at an angle. Press into the chair, lift. Bring the leg in. Come back to center position. Let's do some arm circles. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breaststroke. 2, 3, 4. Reach up and down and around. 2, 3, 4. And inhale up. Exhale. And that's class. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope to see you back. This does get easier. Believe me, it does. All right. Now, stay with me. 10 o'clock, cardio fun. And I'm inaugurating putting music from my phone into the boom box. So don't cross your fingers. I can do it, I think. All right, everyone. So have a wonderful day. And remember, in-person participants, you must sign up for each and every class. Sign the sheet. Virtual participants come in at any time. All right, take care, everyone.